How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will, and today we're going to attempt to play Star Trek Captain's Chair. The reason I say attempt is my brain is just a little bit fried. I have watched multiple videos of this game. I understand the rules, but I don't know if my brain can process the rules. And the reason for that is we've been streaming all week long for Extra Life Charities and Children's Miracle Network. Many games, many times, many days, many hours. Big shout out to David in the chat for keeping me company through this endeavor. And why are we doing that? Well, it is to raise money for the sick and injured kids, mostly at Children's Miracle Network hospitals, but Children's Miracle Network as a whole is a full organization that supports families in need of that medical assistance or other assistance as it would be. The way you can help is, of course, by using the link in the chat, using the link down in the description to make a donation to Extra Life, which goes to Children's Miracle Network. A couple incentives we've given, because, it's nice to give back a little bit. We are doing Calling for Charity, where you can get some of the games from our collection. We have a incentive that you can help or hurt me during a gameplay. And we also have a incentive right now going, because it's Tabletop Appreciation Weekend, where you can enter to win some games. And so right now, thanks to other donations that have come in during this week, we are up to 7 games. If we can, again, make another $50 raised before the end of today, then it'll go up to 8 games. But with that said, after a week, not longer, Jiggly. Yeah. It's been a week. I'm going to do it all again in November. We'll do it all again in November. With that said, we're going to flip over. I have 2 options to play this, and I didn't realize the second option was the second option. So there is a solo mode, but I grabbed these solo cadet practice cards because I thought, okay, that's the solo mode, right? And you play the normal solo mode where you're controlling the bot and you're actually going up against somebody. So it makes it a little bit more interactive, but there's more headspace because you have to control him. The other is, and I didn't realize it, is that the cadet training mode is just that. It's the cadet training mode, right? So instead, you're just playing one-handed by yourself to kind of learn the game, and then there's you play for a score. There are a couple rules changes. So of course, I'm thinking, just because of how late it is and delayed in getting started, and the way my brain is, I think we're probably just going to play the regular training mode. Now, one thing, and this is what I said, I had to go get a player aid, is there's no player aid in this book at all. I do not understand a game coming out in this day and age without a player aid. The most we got was this little common terms and specialty icons. Like, nowhere in here does it have a... Maybe it is. Maybe it's like on the very back page. That's talking about the captains. That's talking about all the keywords. That's talking about keywords. Not talking about keywords. So it's like, how do you make a game with no player aid? But so we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Shran. He's not going to play with us today. I guess this is another way to test out the characters, right? If you haven't played them. So I don't know. So this is the player aid I found online. Let me move that over there because we're now playing solo. I can slide some stuff over. This game does appear to take up a lot of table space. I did have to zoom out. So that was a thing. With zooming out. Because this isn't even all of it. Like, there's a whole staging area and more ships and yeah, things are gonna happen. All right. So let's see if we can get this. We don't need these anymore because that was for Shran. We don't need Shran's deck anymore. Go away. We don't need this deck anymore. Go away. We don't need all of his away team and stuff. Go away. Do need to go into the incident deck because I need to pull out his card. I guess I could have just waited till it came out. Why do the cards look like they are starring in Dune? I don't know. So they did like a weird artistic take to all the cards. So it's not really screen grabs. It's more like an artistic rendering. So it's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of weird. And my only problem with that is it also has the Upper Deck, right, TV show in it, and those are cartoons. Like, it's literally the cartoon. So it's like, why didn't they just try to use the same art for everything? Don't know. Oh, cadets on the rulebook. Block uniforms look like still suits. Oh, still haven't watched Dune, so that went over my head. All right, so set up. We don't need that. We need turn structure. That is what we need, turn structure. All right. So during the game, basically, we have a deck of cards, just like any other deck builder. So we're going to draw our 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll do this more as a teach and play as we go. So on our turn, we're going to be able to play our cards. Some cards can be played for an effect, and it doesn't have, like here, doesn't have our crystals, or dilithium crystals, dilithium crystals. And then they can just be played. Otherwise, they may have this, which means we do need to play them to get this effect. There may be something if we add them to our location during resupply, we may gain something. There could be a reaction, so after something happens, we get something. So yeah, normal deck building is the way that works. This is our market, so these are the cards that we can buy. So we can, acquire those cards, put them into our deck. These are incidents, so there are times when incidents will occur. I'm thinking every time your opponent would be forced to take an incident, skip it, and gain a glory instead. Anytime that burn is triggered, you lose. So there are times when we may need to get an incident. So we'll follow these steps when we get to it. You have a virtual permanent who permanently has one of everything except ship tokens at neutral locations. The card requires you to remove 2 opponents to gain 1. You can only gain 1. If you steal 3, you only gain 1. So basically everything I gain is 1 now because of the virtual opponent. So let's go through the steps. So the first thing is to resupply. I have no resupply because there's nothing out here to resupply. Next, we're going to look for control. Again, first round of the game, there is no control. So now we're going to go to the action stage. So in the action stage, I'm not limited to the number of operations. I'm limited basically to 3 actions. So I can do as much as I can with my 3 actions to do things. All right. So that is how we're going to do it. Actually, this player aid has the bot stuff in it, so we don't know how well this is going to work. We'll see. All right, so putting him into play, I would spend 1 Latinum to scan 1 of the people. If the gain card is business, draw a card. If the gain card is shady, take an incident. So that's how we can get an incident. And then when I resupply, we'll gain additional Latinum. If I have 2 plus Ferengi in play, I gain 1 additional. And there's another Ferengi out there. So, scan. Gain or scan. New card from the market, top of your draw deck or discard pile. All right, so I think we will play him. Using 1 action. And then that will allow us to get a scan for a person. We scan for our person. So we are going to get Rom because he's another Ferengi and he will work with Quark. And then his action is play. You may spend on... Oh, we need to spend our Latinum. To get 1 Latinum to scan 2 of cargo. You may spend 1 Latinum to free play a cargo from your hand or discard pile. Reaction: after gaining any Latinum, you may draw a card from your draw deck and or to your discard pile. So, oh, sorry, I can't. He's just down here right now. He's in my staging area. I don't get to add him in Does your choice of captain make a difference? Yeah, they have different objectives they're going after, and some are supposed to be easier or harder. Picard is supposed to be the easiest, but I'm stupid when I'm setting things up, so you know me. And that, I've seen so many Picard playthroughs. I didn't see many with Sisko. Sorry about Sisko. So yeah. So we can put Rom in our discard pile or the top of our deck. Go ahead and put him on the top of our deck. All right, so we could just gain 2 crystals. Play gain 1 crystal and 2 crystals for each controlled location. I have 1 controlled location. Play gain 1 specialty track for each matching skill icon you have in play, excluding beamed cards. So that would allow me to move this up based on my skills. I don't have any of those skill icons right now. Oh, no, I do. I do have a diplomacy. I think that's diplomacy. Seems like diplomacy. It's got a handshake symbol. That seems about right. I do have Jadzira. Jadzira decks. Play, gain, again, 1 of them, whichever is the lowest, and spend 1 to do it a second time. Spend 1. I need more latinum to return an incident and gain 1 glory. Reaction: when you would gain a card, scan 2 of the same suit instead. Maybe I should have played her first, so I'd have that reaction. Well, do I get the reactions if they are card is 0, but I like to lose? Famous last words. Yeah, basically. There we go. Reaction is what I was looking for. Reaction. Operations may be used when their stated trigger condition is met, even outside of your action step, and even if your opponent's turn. Yeah, okay. So they have to be in my duty officer. Okay. If they are in play, but not my staging area or beamed. Okay. So, all right. So the reaction only works if I've got them attached. So, as an activation, I can discard a card to either beam a card here or recall a card beamed here. As an activation, I can promote a person from my hand to be a duty officer. So I could promote Jadzira to be my duty officer. That sounds like a good idea. Let's go ahead and do it. I need my activation cubes. Give me your activation cubes. Need activation cubes. All right. We're going to activate that. Put her into play. All right. So she is promoted as my duty officer. So your activation, if you have an away team here, draw a card. If you have 3+ on 1 or more controlled locations, draw a card. Okay, so I need to get a away team there so I can draw cards. Reaction: after you can take control of a location, well, we haven't. As an activation, I can send an away team to a location with Starfleet or Starbase. So we have Starfleet here. Huh. Okay, I guess there's ones that'll say Starbase. Oh, Starbase here. Why would I send... This is a ship, though. It's a ship and a location, I guess? Yeah. So, if I did that and send him here, if I have a away team here, I get to draw a card. Sure. Where'd my away team go? So, we're going to go ahead and... that calls it an action, though. Sorry, that's an action activation. Play, put a card on the top of your deck to gain a person. Put a card on the top of your deck to gain a person. Oh, okay. So it allows me to gain person. Take an incident to gain an ally. So who's the ally? Draw 2 cards, discard one of them. Play requires 5. Put 3 cards on the top of your deck to look at the top 2 encounter cards. Take one of them and then log it. All right, well, I need to get these up to 7, so maybe we work on getting these up a little bit then. All right, so I guess we'll do this. That's that. We gain 1 based on the icons we have. So we now have a blue and a yellow. We'll work on the blue and the yellow. All right. And then as my third action, I think we'll just play this to get 2. I also want to take an incident. Incidents is like an incident is like your all your cards that just clog up your deck. But also, if we run out of that, we lose the game. And I don't know. I mean, I kind of like that ally because he's a free play to draw 2 cards and discard 1. Yeah, let's, because it was either that or beam somebody. And if I beam somebody, all it's going to do is I get to draw a card. I mean, I can beam them to these other locations once I have a ship there. I don't have a ship there. So I think we'll go ahead and do this. So we're going to play with our last one to take an ally, to gain an ally. So he will go to our discard pile. Right? That's it. All right. So now we go to the cleanup. Cleanup. All right. Trigger cleanup operation. Excluding beam cards, but including cards in your staging area. All effects are mandatory unless indicated. No. All right. So we get our 3 actions back. Discard the cards in our play area. Get rid of our exhaustion. Oh, sorry. I was skipping a step. If you've been given star date, no. Glory placement. Take 1 glory from the current star date card. Place on the market card of my choice. So this basically makes this card more valuable because it's going to have a glory on it. Oh, hang on. This might have been one of the things that was different in the tutorial. Oh, here we go. Cleanup. During cleanup, wipe 1 card of your choice from the market, i.e. returning the token on it to the supply, then junk it. Then place 1 token from the card on a card in the market. Note, if you're playing with Burnham, not Burnham, the first day card is empty during your 5th cleanup step. As noted on the card. At the beginning of your 6th cleanup step, wipe the market and all locations. Okay. All right, so this is the first one. So it says, okay, so I get to wipe 1 card. Junk a card from the market. Free play and incident. Oh, I'm going to be getting incident, so I think I want to hang on to him. Attack. Play. Deploy the ship. Force your opponent to discard a card. You may discard a card to gain a latinum. Warp. Discard a card to beam a card here. After gaining card to the top of your deck, spin 1. I like him too because I need to get that track up. That's one of the tracks I need to get up. Attack. Requires 3. I'm not sure what that 4. 3 what? Oh, it requires 3 on my yellow. Okay. Your opponent will log a this one doesn't make sense in the mode we're playing, so I'll get rid of him. All right. So like that. And then we get to add this. So I want him and I kind of want him. I want the cargo. And I'm going to get what's his name, and he lets me get a cargo. So I think we're going to put that on there. All right. So that is placing the glory. Discard cards. Move all cards. Okay, I did that. You may discard any number of cards from your hand. Draw a new hand size. So we get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which we had 1 card less. So normally, right, if that ability hadn't had me put this card on the top, then I would actually get I've got some reserve cards and some upgrade cards that are down here that would go into my deck as well. The only time I beamed somebody was in dodgeball. All right, so we have our Rio Grande. We get to deploy this ship. Oh, we need all of our ships. I guess I should put my ship tokens on here so I know I have them. All right, so we have that ship. So let's go ahead and deploy this for our first action. There we go. That's the Defiant. That's the Rio Grande. All right. So this ship can't be warped. All right. So, we can activate it to warp this ship. Yeah, we'll go do that. Let's warp the ship. So we're going to activate that. We're going to warp the ship. It does cost us 1 dilithium. Which one do I like? Control, no effect. Control. Find up to 3 person, except your reserve deck, and beam them here. Okay, so putting them there basically takes them out of my deck. So that way I don't have to worry about them clogging up my deck. So if I've got too many people, I want to get rid of them. Control, you may put a card on the top of your deck and spend an action to enlist a development. Oh, okay, the developments are the later cards. So this would allow me to do that a lot earlier. This one gives me a resupply action. So as a resupply action, discard the top card of your deck. If the discarded card shares at least 1 trait with your captain, gain 2. Otherwise, gain 1. I also need red. So actually, I guess I'm going to go here because I need the red and I need the yellow. The yellow I'm going to get from that card I'm going to buy. Where's that card I'm going to buy? Yeah, from him. So, all right. So do that. Play. Find people of Bajor and dismiss an opponent, Cardassian or Dominion of your choice. Promote this card to duty officer. So that would replace Jadzia. Oh, well, that's the only way I'm going to get Jadzia back. Because I can't activate her. She has a reaction, though. When you would gain a card, scan 2 of the same suit instead. Her reaction is, after your opponent takes control of a location, draw a card. And that's not going to happen in this game, so it kind of doesn't really work very well for this mode. I can play to gain 3 and 1 glory. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to play her to gain 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1 glory. My opponent would gain 1, but I don't have an opponent. All right. So here, activate, draw a card. You have 3+ total. Draw one more card. And I don't have 3 yet. So now I could do this. Activation, I can send, I can beam an away team member to this location. So now I'm at that location. Question is, do I want that to be my last action? Play, discard up to 3 people to send the same number. No, I don't have that. Play, draw a card, then discard a card. Warp up to 2 of your ships. Ooh, I should have done that instead of doing this. I didn't even see it. I didn't even notice that. Let's bring that back. Let's bring that back. All right. We're going to play this instead. We're going to draw a card. We can't draw a card, so we're going to grab the top card of our reserve deck, which is Odo. And then I have to draw a card. I have to discard a card. He's going to give me that cargo I wanted. If I play this, I take control of the location and play a free ship. Oh, so actually, I'm not reading my cards. That's the problem. I should have played this for the ship. Yeah, should have played that, right? And then it would allow me to play the roundabout for free, the Rio Grande. And then I played this to do what I just did there, and then have to discard a card, so I guess I am discarding Rom. Oh, well, no, I could discard Odo. Duplicate an operation of the person or the cargo from the market. Yeah, the free play and incident doesn't work because I don't have any incidents. So let's get rid of him for now. All right. Finish this card. We get to warp 2 of my ships. That means I get to warp this one for free. All right. And then we're going to activate Sisko. Oh no, this was my play. All right, played this. Played this. Played this to warp that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so that's what I had to do then. All right. So that's that turn. All right. So now we're going to the cleanup. So on the cleanup, we get to discard a card. I think we'll get rid of her. Get him. We are adding one of these. This was the other guy I was going to buy, right? Yeah, I think so. All right. Now we draw the. Now we discard our played cards. Oh, sorry. When I had to draw, I couldn't draw. I needed to shuffle and then add him to the top. So I would have shuffled these. All right. And then he would have been on top. I would have drawn him, so he'd be in my discard. Both of these would be in my discard. He's still in my hand. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right, so we got our new ally. We're going to play him. He allows us to draw 2 cards. 1, we can't draw anymore. We're going to shuffle. We're going to add another one of our cards. So we're going to draw that. So we drew 2 cards. Either Miles or Brian play, draw 2 cards, discard one of them. Sure, why not? It requires 5, so I can't play him for his ability yet. This card cannot be promoted. Oh, that's just wrong. Weight 4.0, 4 out of 5. Yeah, BGG. Yep. All right, so we played him. So we're going to discard this one. We're going to play Miles to get 2. And we have to discard 1. Discard up to 3 persons to send that same number to a location. Or play, draw a card, then discard a card, warp up to 2 of my ships. My ship's already warped. Oh, I forgot. When I took control of this, I should have looked at the top 3 and put them back in any order, but I'm not concerned with that. I don't know enough to know what order to put the planets in. So his activation allows me to log a person from my hand or discard pile to the discard to draw a card. Alright. I can promote him to my duty officer. What let me promote? It's another card, right, that lets me promote to a duty officer. I don't think I want him. So, we're going to keep this one. We're going to play it. We're going to draw a card. And then discard a card. Don't have any Latinum. I'm going to get some Latinum. So making him my duty officer would be good because I get Latinum. And if I play him with Rom, then I get more Latinum. Not happy about something. Just woke up a little while ago. I don't know why she wouldn't be happy. Alright, so I got to discard a card. Play a card on the top of your deck to gain a person. Take an incident to gain an ally. Which, yeah, okay, so I want him because I want to get that. So I take the incident. I also need the cargo, which is why I need Rom. So I need those 2. So I know I want these 2. Gain 1 and for 2 for each controlled location. I have 2 controlled locations. So this actually would be good. The only benefit of this is she would get this up higher and I'd actually be able to use Miles, because right now I can't use Miles' ability. But he just lets me draw a ship. So that's not going to work. I can't use his playability. I can at least use her playability. I don't know what I was thinking. I can't even use his playability, so it doesn't make sense to keep him. Alright. Although I don't think I can play all 4 of these cards anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so the first thing we wanted to do was get that ally. So we will play that. Oh no, I need to play an incident to get the ally. Oh, take an incident. Yeah, take an incident. So we're going to take the incident. Take directly to hand on the incident. Okay. So incident, political crisis, play, discard a card to return this card. If the discarded card was either of those 2 symbols, gain a Latinum. Or play, if I have an ambassador in play, you gain a Latinum. But it's minus 2 points at the end of the game. So that's kind of, I thought it was clogging up your hand, but it's minus 2 points. All right. So then we're going to play Rom. No, we need the Latinum first. So we actually have to play... I have no other way to get Latinum, do I? All right, so we're going to play our Political Crisis. Discard a card, return this card. If the discarded card is either of those two symbols, and it's not. Play, if you have an ambassador in play. I do not. What are those two symbols? One is the... I know one's the yellow handshake. What's that other symbol? Oh, influence. Okay, skill, focus, or restriction. So it can be either a skill or a focus, and I don't have any with that. Skill or focus. At least not in my hand, so actually I can't play that. Never mind. I can't use ROM because I don't have any Latinum. How do I get more Latinum? Is the question. I do not know. How do I get more Latinum? All right, I still get this ally, so let me get him real quick. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get Latinum, because even Quark doesn't give me any unless he's my duty officer. Question is, what made my duty? Well, how did I get her as a duty officer? None of these. It said something like, play a card from my hand as my duty officer. Remember that. I have my entire deck here. I cannot find the card that said, make her the duty officer. I feel like I'm missing a card now. So I have no clue. Now I don't remember how I promoted her. Oh, here it is. It's the activation. Jeez. All right, so there we go. Activate. So actually, I did want to keep Quark. Where'd Quark go? I did want to keep Quark. I need Latinum, and I don't have Latinum. So, all right. So that means she comes back. Quark gets promoted. Now I have Quark. So on my resupply, I'll get my Latinum. Okay. I keep forgetting I've got activations on all of these cards. All right. So I won't get Latinum until next turn. Reaction. After resolving an operation with a Latinum cost, gain a glory. So we'll go ahead and do this as my second action. That will gain 1 on the specialty track for each matching skill. So I have a blue and a yellow. That's all I got. Blue and a yellow. All right. For my third action, I guess we need to start beaming people down. So we will send a away team member to a location or base, because we need to have 3 tokens here to take control of that. All right. So this is what's left in my hand. We are going to... What are we going to? We're going to clean up. So we get to discard a card. Put a person in your staging area without triggering a play operation to duplicate a play operation of a person or cargo from the market to your discard pile. So you put a person in the staging area. So you take it out of your hand, you don't play it. You duplicate the play operation of a person or cargo from the market or discard pile. Oh, he's kind of nice. Spend 1 crystal to find a card in your draw deck. Kind of like him. All right, what about the ship? Deploy this ship. Force your opponent to discard a card, which nothing happens. But I gain a Latinum though. Activation: spend 1 crystal to warp. Discard a card to beam a card here. Reaction: after gaining a card to the top of your deck, spend 1 Latinum to draw a card and refresh this card. I kind of like him too. My question is, do I have to discard? During cleanup, wipe 1 card of your choice. So it says I have to wipe. What's the ally go? The allies, the Tholians do. You may draw a card, gain 1 Latinum and 2... Oh no, I like that. He's for each location. He's actually better than this one. All right, so we'll get rid of the ship. It's bad as I'm gonna have to sort those out later. All right, put that one there. I actually want to go after him next, so we'll put that there. All right, so now we are going to discard. Our action token's back. Exhaust token. All right. 2. We don't have any, so we're going to shuffle. All right. Oh, it says I could discard any other cards I want. So I probably should have discarded the incident as well, because I can't activate it. Well, I might have been able to activate it this turn, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we got our 5 cards. An incident came back anyways. All right. Oh, sorry. Not yet. We had to shuffle, so I get another one of my reserve cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 6. All right, so we got the people of Bajor. Ally. Take an incident to gain the yellow track. And draw a card. Oh, and that's just a straight play. Okay, well. Why not? Why not? So, I'm going to play him, take an incident, or we can play to send a person to a location. Oh, hang on, I forgot. I got to do the refresh stage first. The resupply. So resupply, gain 1. If you have 2+ Ferengi in play, gain an additional 1. Oh, so if I have beamed... Okay, so I need to beam Rom somewhere, and then I'll have more than 1. Okay. So I need to beam Rom after he gets my cargo for me. Okay, that works. I can spend 2 Latinium to send another person. I think, let's go ahead and just send an away team member. That's fine. And we're going to play him. Draw 2 cards. Discard 1 of them. I don't really care for her, so I just keep discarding her, unfortunately. I mean, in a versus game, I guess it would be different. Oh, did I forget to put the shuffle leads back in. So let's actually put her back in too. 2 Ferengi will get me a Latinum. Yep. I don't know what the law of It's been a long time since I've watched Deep Space Nine. I forget what the laws of acquisition. There we go. I don't know which law of acquisition that is. 2 Ferengis will get you a Latinum. 3 will lose you a Latinum. All right, so I've been wanting to play him, so we're going to play him. I can spend a Latinum to scan up to 2 cargo. I don't want to scan up to 2 cargo because... And then I may spend another Latinum to free play a cargo from my hand, but I don't have it. So we're going to scan for this one, which means it goes top of my deck, right? New card from the market to the top of your deck or to your discard pile. Okay, so we're going to put it on the top of my deck. And then we have a Forced Singularity. So how do I beam him? I've got something that lets me beam. Where's my beam? Yeah, right here. So the USS Rio Grande activation, discard a card. We'll just go ahead and discard that to beam somebody here. So we're going to beam Rom here. So now he gives me the icons. He just doesn't give me the play abilities anymore. Right? Promote somebody. No, I want to keep Quark out there. So for my second play, take control of this location. Already did that. Activation. Discard a portion to warp a ship. I only have 1 ship. So I'm trying to figure out what this ship does. Since I can't warp it, it's kind of weird. Discard a card to either beam a card here or recall a beam card here. Oh, hang on. After resolving an operation with Latinum, which we did here, we get a glory. All right. So I guess we'll go ahead and beam again. Yeah. Send somebody to there. Oh no, we only need 3. That's 1, 2, 3. We already have 3, so we're good. Right? I think we're already good on the... Where is that at? Where is control? Destroy, beam. No, not beam. Boom, boom, boom. Locations, deploying. Where does it talk about location? Here we go. Stardate resolution. I know, let's wipe cards. Resupply. There it is. Control step 9. So when is the control step? Control step happens after my resupply. So it happens at the beginning of my next turn. When did I beam this person here? Oh, that was what he did. Okay, so next turn. All right, so control. Yeah, so once there's at least 3 tokens with 2 more than your opponent, then we do the control. Okay, so we don't do the control yet. A political crisis incident can also give you Latinum. Yeah, the problem with that is I need to discard a yellow, and I don't have a yellow, so that doesn't do me much good unless I get more yellows. So, I have 1 action left. None of these activations. If you have a... Yeah, I don't. So that's kind of like an ongoing. I kind of want to beam somebody there. So that's what I was okay. So let's do that. Let's beam. Where'd my away team go? We'll beam away team there. So now we can activate that. We have an away team there. So we can draw a card. And it says if you have 3+ total, 1 or more. So if I can add them to multiple locations, then I can draw an additional card. All right, so I got my cargo, bribed cargo, junk a card from the market, free play an incident, or find a doctor. Huh. Kind of don't need a doctor. I might need a doctor. Do I need a doctor? I might need a doctor. Let's find a doctor. That's a free play card anyways. Let's find a doctor. So we are going to find a doctor. Scientist. Doctor. I don't know if it's the first doctor I find or if I can keep going. Wow, that was the only doctor. I don't know if I'm supposed to shuffle this after. Normally you do, so we're going to shuffle. Normally you shuffle after you find. Alright, so put that there. After find, choose the matching card from your hand, draw deck, discard pile, or reserve deck. Oh, no, sorry, wasn't supposed to be here. So where was he? He was about roughly there. So it's one of my decks. Alright, so my draw deck, and discard pile, reserve deck. Alright. Engineer, security, ops. I have to have a doctor. There was a doctor on DS9, right? Starfleet scientist. No. There was no doctor on DS9. Or I guess not an important enough one. So this card doesn't do me any good right now. Unless I had that incident in my hand, but then even then, it's like, I can't, it doesn't activate right now. So, I'll probably discard it next turn anyway. Alright. Play, draw a card, and we'll do this. Draw a card, then discard a card, warp my ship, but my ship's already warped. Gain, and then gain 2 for each controlled location, so I'd get 3 crystals. Gain 1 specialty track for each matching skill. This one basically lets me increase the lowest. So this is better, because it lets me do each with a matching skill, which would be yellow and blue. Yeah, so we'll discard her. We'll play that. Gain 1 from what we have. So we have blue, we have yellow. We are nowhere near that 7. All right. Any other activations I can do? Discard a card, beam a card here, or recall. I'm trying to look at my people that I have here. Do I want to beam any? I don't think I do. Okay. All right. So we discard a card. We have the USS Reliant. Play. Deploy and warp this ship. Okay, so it deploys and warps. Requires 5. We're at 3. Your opponent has the most, at most 1 ship deployed. Deploy this ship. Oh, I forgot. He always, it's a virtual, there was a virtual 1 there earlier, so technically I didn't need to get to 3. It should have triggered last round. Deploy the ship, then choose 2 of the following. Send an away team to a location, or draw a card, or discard a augment and gain 2. Singularity play. You may discard a card to find an engineer or ops. Junk a card from the market. Spend 2 to deploy this card. That's a lot of words. So I can play, I do that, then I junk a card from the market, then I can spend 2 to deploy it, meaning it comes out instead. Passive requires 3. You may have an additional person on duty. Ooh, I like that one. I don't think I want to get rid of that one. I liked him, but I don't know if I like him enough to keep him. All right, that's the next card I want to get. All right, so get my actions back. 1, 2, 3. And then discard. And then exhaustion. Draw to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then, all right, so now we do resupply. Gain 1. If I have 2 Ferengis, I have 1, 2 Ferengis. Gain an additional 1. Now that is 2 per turn. And then if I get this deployed, because I'm at 3, then I'll be able to have 2 duty officers, which is good. I don't know who I want as my other duty officer though. Okay, so now did our resupply control. So I do control this. So this comes back. This gets into control. I think we have to discard the ship too, which means I probably should have beamed Rom over here. Wasn't thinking about that. Rom should be on the space station. The activation was the same, so it's a net 0. All right. Where is the control step? All right. Letter A. A. What is A saying to do? Dismiss. Oh, yeah. Dismiss to the discard pile. Okay. So this goes to the discard pile. That's what I thought. All right. So, let me get us a new location. Control. You may gain a person. Oh, hang on. I forgot to do my control. No effect on that one. One I took it, no effect. But it does have a resupply. Discard the top card of your deck if the discarded card. Yeah, so we do have a nice resupply action now. There's a strategy guide on BGG for each captain. All right. So one thing is there is there is a campaign mode. So I'm kind of glad I'm going through this once. Live probably isn't the best way to do it. But, Again, the hope is whenever I'm doing these, you know, somebody who's played the game is interested in seeing it and comes out and helps me with what I'm doing and rules and stuff. But I don't know. YouTube just doesn't recommend me to the right people. I mean, I guess it recommends me to the right people because David's right people. But yeah. The rest of the right people, David, the rest of the right people aren't there. All right. So, actions. I don't want to play him. Oh, I get to pre-play. Yeah, I like him. I mean, that's why I got him. He's good. So I play him. Takes this up. I draw a card. I can pre-play the drawn card. So he's going to allow me to draw 2 cards and discard 1. We don't have any cards. We're going to shuffle. We could... Oh, he can't be... I was like, oh, we can promote him to duty officer. No, we can't promote him to duty officer. He's the one guy we can't promote to duty officer. So we get another one of our cards. So draw 2 cards. 1, 2. So we have a Strange New Worlds directive. Select a controlled location if there is 1 away team and 1 ship. No, we have no ships. Look at the top 2 encounter cards. Take one of them. Return it. So I'd have to warp a ship here. I don't have my ship because my ship just got pulled back. So this isn't going to do me much good right now. So instead we're going to keep a Disha guy. All right. So actually we can do this too. If I have away team there, draw a card. So we're going to play him. We will take an incident and go up once here and draw a card. So we're at 5 of 7 for our thing. There's our other incident. Do we have a yellow to discard yet? No, we do not. We do not. This stream is going to be GG. You might want to trim off the beginning empty minutes. Yeah, now the only problem with that, and I don't know why YouTube does that. I mean, I guess it's no big deal, but like if I do that, if I trim anything, if I edit, cut anything, right? Because you know, a lot of times like with the be right backs and all that stuff, it gets rid of the chat completely. Like it used to not do that. I remember editing videos in the past, like because I had to get rid of like copyright music or something, and the chat stayed. Now, if you touch a video, it deletes the chat. I don't know why. Discard a card to return this card. I'm still hoping for that combo for whatever reason. Surprise attack. Recall a deployed ship. Can't do that. Surprise. Bot only. We don't have a bot. Special. During setup, replace a random incident in the incident deck with this card. Oops. Did not realize that was supposed to be a random thing because it was already in the incident deck. Oh, because this is a promo card. That's why. I'm okay with my babbling going away. But then it looks like I'm crazy and I'm just talking to air. That's why like a lot of people started, I get maybe show the chat or they have the, like they push a button to make just a specific thing show up that they're talking to them about. Duplicate. Okay, so his duty action, log a person from your hand or discard pile to draw a card. Log card is shady, gain 1. Okay, so basically if I get shady guys, he will let me do that. Reaction, after your opponent takes a card, yeah, she doesn't do me any good. I kind of want to get rid of her. I could play this again. So play that, take an incident. I'm just going to have a handful of incidents to gain an ally. Oh, yeah, gain an ally. I can put him on the top of my deck. New incident. Spend 1 to return this card, and I may refresh a ship. So... Debating if I want to beam Miles up. Because like his ability I've already got. And then if I do this, it returns the card. And I get to refresh the ship and beam somebody else up. How do I get rid of this card? Oh, I have to have a creature in play. I do not have a creature in play. We are playing Sisko, so crazy might not be too far away. Play an incident, gain a ship, discard 2 cards to gain a cargo. Oh, here's my cargo. That's the cargo I wanted. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to play that. To do this, we're going to discard 2 cards. I'm not going to use that, and I can't use that to gain my cargo. All right. And then for my... Oh, that was all 3 of my actions. All right. Do I have any activations I want? to do? No. Well, like I said, the most I would do would be beam him up. So I guess I think I do still want to do that because, like I said, I have a lot of cards. All right. So now I have 2 engineers in there. Don't know if that's going to do me any good. All right. So, now I got to figure out what I do with that. If it's when I place that one, have you played this many times before? No, this is first time. If that's not completely obvious. The first start date card will be empty during your 5th turn cleanup step. As noted on the card, at the beginning of your 6th turn's cleanup step. Okay, so we still get, it's still 6th turn. Okay, so do that, grim that down the same as the normal game. All right, so. Requires 3. Okay, who do I want to get rid of? Attack. No, I'm not worried about the attack since the attacking doesn't do anything. Get a hologram or an engineer. After putting a synthetic into play, gain 1 glory. After putting a hologram into play, draw a card. I don't have either one of those, so I'll get rid of you. I don't have any of that. May put a person on top of your deck to send an away team to a location. You may log a person from your hand or discard pile. If you do both, actually, he might be pretty good. You may take an. I'm getting tired. I'm taking way too many incidents. Definitely, probably don't want to do that again. Can you get me another ship? Because right now I only have 1 ship, which is I can't go out there and get more locations because I don't have ships. Aaron Sin. For each Klingon, I don't have any Klingons. I have Worf, but we haven't even gotten to Worf yet. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go after him next. All right, so this comes down here to remind me that we need to do that. All right, so, okay, yeah, there's no, I was like, why is there a box here? That would be the number of cards you play in regular solo, the bot would do. All right, so now we are doing cleanup. I don't know if I'm going to get a ship, so I'm debating this. If I get a ship, okay, I can't use her, so I keep discarding her. I probably need to play her at least once and then beam her up so she stops coming back in my deck. Duplicate and play a person or cargo. Oh, it's a play operation. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll work. So I think I'm going to use him, and then I'm going to log Kira. His passive is he increases my hand size by 1. I think I'll keep these 3. That's fine. So 3, 4, 5. Those over there. Discard all of you. All right. So now we are on resupply. So I get 2. Problem is, I don't think I have much that needs to spend it anymore. I'm going to take those back. Resupply. Discard the top card of your deck. If it shares a trait with my captain, it has doctor, and my captain is not a doctor. So I gain 1. All right. All right. I forgot. We gotta put this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we got 6 more rounds, 5 more rounds. Okay. All right. So, what do we want to do? We still got to go far away on the red. So, do I have a card that'll let me increase that? We did get our singularity. I did want to play the singularity. Play. You may discard a card to find an engineer or ops. I do have... Well, I mean, I can play it anyways. We're going to play that. To find an engineer or ops. No. Which is that. Kira is my ops, unfortunately. But I do not want to... I don't want to pull her. So I'm not going to do that. Because I'm going to use his ability to put her as logged. And then I can spin 2 to deploy this card. Right, Chia. Alright. Activation. Discard an engineer to draw 2 cards. May put one of them on the top of your deck. The problem is I put my engineer here. So that would give me, so basically I could do this later. I could do a combo. I could do this to bring one of them back and then discard them with this to draw 2 cards. And then put one of them back on my deck. Okay. So, I like this guy, right? You may draw a card, gain a... Yeah. I want to play him. So, get to draw a card, gain a Latinum, and 2... Oh, I gain a Latinum per location. I have 3 locations now. And 2 crystals per, so that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But he's a one-time play, because now I have to log him. So he is now logged. All right. And log cards are different than beamed cards. Beamed cards, we still get the benefits of the icons. The log card is just gone. How do you win? I finished the number of rounds. In a normal game, it's the most points. So this is a point game. You're gonna get points and have the most points. In this, because it's a practice tutorial, the end game is just triggered. It's not really anything, and it's got like a point thing. It says basically if you've done good or bad, there's a point scoring in there. All right, so we can play. Do I want to do this for my third? No, we don't have a thing to refresh yet. Do I have any activations? Yeah, we'll activate that. We will draw a card. We have another duty. We have the other duty officer, which we can activate this now to promote a second duty officer. So that's that. That gives us another blue. We need a red. We don't have any red. So every time I play that one card that says gain based on the number of icons, I don't have any red. Oh no, I have a red now. Ooh, I have a red now. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. All right. So what do I want to play? Yeah, it's this one. This is the one I was talking about right here. So play this. Gain 1 specialty track for each matching icon. Gain 1 specialty track for each matching icon you can have in play, excluding bean cards. Oh, for each. I think I missed that earlier because I had two yellow and I only did it once. Now I'm wondering. So it says gain 1 track. I get the 1 track of the 3 for each matching skill icon you have in play. But does each icon increase it, or just saying that you have the icon in play? I'm thinking I was right before. It's if you have the icon in play, and I have blue, yellow, and red now. So that goes up, that goes up. And I may have cheated on the yellow a couple times, so I will back that off by 1. I probably did cheat. Very possible. Oh yeah, after I took control of a location, which I took control of this location, I should have gained 2. That's his reaction. And I did resolve a card with... No. I didn't pay for Latin. I'm trying to think. I'm missing my reactions. Activation, discard a card to find an anomaly. I don't have any anomalies. Discard a person to warp a ship. I don't have any ships. I think that's it. All right, so now we're doing the cleanup. At the beginning of your next cleanup, wipe the market. Oh, I didn't get him. Oh, and I wanted to use his ability. Who did I not play? I didn't play Sisko. I didn't play... Oh, I didn't play Odo. I wanted to play Odo to use his ability. Hang on. Messed that up. Bring that one back. Drop these down. I'll do that next turn. I wanted to play Odo. So Odo, duplicate a play operation on a person or cargo from the market. So we're going to duplicate him. You may put a person on the top of your deck to send a away team to a mission. You may log a person in your discard pile or hand. If you do both, I can't do both because I don't have another person to discard. So, oh, and you can promote a duty officer. Yeah, he's actually pretty powerful. All right, so now we're doing the cleanup. All right, so this goes away. All these go away. These 3 go away. And we get 3 new ones. 1, 2, 3. One, 2. All right. We have Cochran here. This is the promo card, I think. Wasn't it? No, he's not a promo. Play, draw 3 cards. Activation, put a ship on your staging area without triggering its play operation. Oh, I kind of like him better than her. Attack, play, force your opponent to... That's not going to do us any good. Play, discard a card to deploy the ship and gain 1 glory. If it's Tuesday, you may send an away team to a location. It's not Tuesday. Activation, spin 1 to warp. Activation, discard a card to beam a card here. Activation, log a person from your hand or staging area to draw a card. Okay, so this is a very much get cards out of your deck card. Emerald Chain Ally. She has lots of icons. Attack, play, gain 1 red, steal 1. You may play a business. I kind of like her just because of gaining the red, and I need this red up to 7. So. Okay, discard, refresh. Discard. No, I want that. I'm hoping for that. This is basically junk now. 2. There we go. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Resupply. We gain 2. Now I have too much latinum. Before I was like, I didn't have enough. Now I'm getting too much. Resupply. Discard the top card of your deck. I cannot do so. So, shuffle. Now, because we shuffled, we get to add. So this is our last USS. This is our last card from our reserve. The Defiance just happened to be our last card. So it's going to go on the top of the deck. Unfortunately, this is going to make us discard it. But it does share a trait with our captain, because it's Starfleet. So that means we get 2. Now, next time we start shuffling, we can start getting our development cards. But to get them, we have to spend resources. So actually, all that latinum is going to come in handy. I was like, why do I have this stockpile of resources? So you can buy these. All right. So. Ooh, and this will go with this card, because it says find an anomaly. Yeah, discard a person. No, where is it? Where's the anomaly? Yeah, discard a card to find the anomaly. This anomaly is... This card cannot be played. How do I get this card into play? I feel like I need to beam it, I guess. Yeah, I guess I have to... They can't play it, so I guess you have to beam the card from your hand there. I'm guessing. I don't know how else you would get that into play. Alright. So. We're not at 5. Hang on, we can get to 5, and we can play this guy for his ability. Yeah, why not? Alright, so let's play that. Gain 1 special in each track we control. Alright. Then we can play him. Put 3 cards on the top of your deck to look at the top 2 encounter cards. Oh, this is going to be all 3 of them. But I have a draw capability. What do I want on the top? I want this on the top. Right. To look at the top 2 encounter cards. 1, 2. Take one of them and return to the other to bottom deck, and then we log that card. So, attack to play this card. You may beam a ship here. If you do, your opponent takes 2 incident, which doesn't help me. Especially this card is considered a location for all purposes. No. Play, send 3 away team to the same location, ignoring the opponent's ship. For each Imperial you have in play, excluding this, gain... Oh, I guess this is one we're going to... I'll take one of them. Take goes into my hand. This goes on the bottom. There, we have officially, I think, done every single mechanic in this game. Now, that was the last thing we hadn't done yet. All right, and then we have to log this card. That's a one-time deal. So I lose his draw 2. I guess if I feel like I need draw 2, I can bring back O'Brien. All right, so we have this. So I think we're going to go ahead and play it. Why not? Let's play that last card. All right, so send 3 people to a location. Right. When you log a card, you may duplicate a play operation from your log. Ooh. That'll allow us to do what we just did again. And then after logging a card, you gain a glory. I'm just going to send them there. All right. Okay. I have no cards. It's basically just... do I want to activate any of these? Discard a person to warp a ship. No, hang on. We could draw a card, but that's just going to get us what's on top anyways, and we don't have any more play actions. Because I don't have one that says deploy a ship for free. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I want to do. Okay. So, we have to discard somebody. We just keep getting rid of the attack things, because we're not attacking, so. Alright. And then we put this on a card. I think I was going to go after her, but I didn't do that. So, alright. Clean up. Discard. Discard. We didn't activate anything here. No, this would have been gone last turn. Yeah, draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 5. Then resupply. We gain 2. This is just getting stupid. That's getting stupid. That's just crazy. Resupply here. Discard the top card. Doctor, so that only gets us 1. Alright. So. Alright, where's my gain and ally? I don't have my gain and ally card. Alright, so we definitely need to play this. Deploy the ship. Oh, hang on. Forgot to do the control. Should have done control before we started doing actions. So this becomes under our control. When we control, we may log a card. We may log a card. Which card do I want to log? You may log a card. Oh no, I can't duplicate I can't duplicate the. No, I can. I can duplicate that ally. Oh, I may log a card. It doesn't say I have to log a card. And I want this because I want to refresh my ship with this. Yeah, I'm not going to log a card, but I am going to activate my log. So I'm going to activate him. Yeah. So I may draw a card. Gain 1. And 2. Oh, gain 1 for each location I control. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more. And then 2, 4, 6, 8 more. That's just 2. I'm going to have the whole thing here on my own. Oh no, is that the guy? That wasn't the guy I wanted to do, was it? No, I want to do this guy. Sorry. Sorry, no, I want to do this guy. Sorry. So put that back. 2. Although that guy was good too. 4, 6, 8. Put this card back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still, that's way too much. Sorry, I want to do this. Put 3 cards on the top of your deck. Guess we'll do these 3 because I want to keep this to ready my ship so I can get rid of it too. Alright, put that back on there. Alright, and then we get to get 2 encounters. Oh, there it is. There's a promo. Wesley Crusher promo. He counts as everything. Ooh, definitely taking him. He counts as everything. Alright. So, I kind of want to combo him. See, now this is what I'm wondering, though. Is it every single one that's out here? Right? Because, like, I've not gotten very far. I feel like I should be a lot further. So I guess I'll have to look that up. Because then he isn't as good of a card, right? Because I would put him into play. And then it wouldn't activate because I already had that stuff. So I'll play, enlist a reserve or development, draw a card, log this card. Okay. So he immediately logs. So I would need to promote him. Because how would I get his passive? You may use the activations and restrictions of any person in your staging area. This card is considered a person. Okay, so because he's considered a person, this card can be promoted. Okay, there we go. I was like, how am I going to use his passive? So now, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to promote him. I'm about to say, I was like, how else would I use those? So yeah, so that makes more sense. He counts as everything. And then we're going to warp our ship to this one, the scientist one. And then we're going to play this. And this to deactivate our ship. No, needed to spin this to warp. No, I didn't need to undo that one. Dang it. I could refresh these, but I don't really have a purpose. Same thing here. Why I wouldn't want, I really don't need to refresh this activation. Unless I was going to warp it again, and I'm not going to warp it again. So never mind. Hang on. Bring that back. I need a second ship. What I really need. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Send a away team to a location. Right there. And then no, I don't have any other play activations. So let's draw a card. Play. Discard 3 persons to send the same number to a location. We're just going to do the plain play. Draw a card. Discard a card. Warp 2 of my ships. A little bit too late now. He's better than this one, because this one requires me to take an incident. So we'll play him, which is gain 1. Draw a card. I can play him for free. Well, he was already a play for free, so it didn't matter. Send a away team to a location. Oh, hang on. Send to a location. Alright. And then spend 2 dilithium or latinum. Send another one. After activating an operation with a latinum cost, gain a glory. Could have sworn I paid latinum for something else earlier, so I probably missed that. Alright, and then I have to log him, though. You can only do that once, which is fine. That's fine. All right. That's everything I can do. So we are going to resolve. All right. So we need to discard a card. Add to something. Unexhaust. Action tokens. Go key. Key. Draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So we are. What are we doing? We're doing a lot of stuff. Probably not. Discard a card to return this card. If the discarded card has those symbols, then we don't have it. So now we could. Oh, hang on. Forgot to do control. So we control this. Get that. We control this. You may find a scientist, or you may spend 3 to scan for a scientist. So I don't know if I have a scientist I would bring out for any purpose. Oh no, we'll find. We'll find. When I find, add it to my hand. All right, we'll find. Yeah. 2. All right, these are mine. I got to find a way to make it aware that those are mine. So Sisko scores points based on having locations. That's his end game. Score 1 point for each controlled location you have in play. So definitely want locations. It kind of makes sense with all this beaming that you're doing. All right. So that was the control. Now we need. Oh, we forgot resupply too. 2. And then discard the top card. It does not match. And get 1. All right. Oh, this gets undeployed because the control. All right. Okay, so. So I do want to play her. Gain 1 and whatever's the lowest. So that'll be here. I can spend 1 Latinum to do this a second time. Do that, which gets us a glory, which drops up our blue. Let's see here. When you would gain a card, okay, so Wesley lets me deal with that. So actually, if I play Odo, I can duplicate something in the row, but then his activation, which is a free activation, I can log a person from your hand or discard pile to draw a card. If they are shady, which she is shady. So what happened to my card that let me get an ally? I had a card that let me gain an ally. I don't know what happened to that card. Select a location controlled. If there's 1+ and 1+ ship there, look at the top 2 encounter cards. We currently do not have a ship there. Oh wow, none of these cards are going to do me any good. Do I have somebody in here I'd want to? No, I got my ally, but it's got to be a person. Wow, I still have 3 actions and there's nothing I can do with this hand. There's like a dead hand. Well, I can do my draw, but before I do that, let's try to make my draw better. So we're going to add another way team to that location. So we can activate this, draw a card. Oh, hang on. If I have 3 plus total, I only have 2. Can I do another away team? No. So we're still only going to get to draw 1 card. All right. Analyze. Discard 2 cards to gain a cargo. Gain 1 red. Junk a card from the market. You may discard a Klingon or Romulan or Breen to remove up to 2 opponent. Okay, that would be good, like if they were controlling locations. Take an incident to take a ship, which would get me to USS Enterprise. I mean, that's really all I can do. So do that, do that, do that. Gain a ship. I'm gonna put in my discard, not on the top, because then I can buy a new card. Subspace phenomenon, discard a card to return this card. If the discarded card has blue, draw 2 cards. If you have time travel in play, I do not. Return this card and draw 2 cards and discard one of them. All right, so time travel. This game has too much text for the observer to say much about it. Yeah, like you have to read so much. And every card like interacts with another card that interacts with another card. So I can see like the combo-y like stuff. It's not a normal deck builder. Okay, so I can duplicate a cargo or a person. So what is her playability? Or to duplicate her. Play. You may warp a ship. No, we don't have any ships. I want that ally. Did I get rid of my card that lets me get an ally? I don't remember. I might have. No, here it is. It was discarded. That's right. It was discarded as the card for the resupply. Yeah, I don't know what else to play. Oh, hang on, I already did 3. Because I did this beam. Yeah, I already did 3. Somehow I missed. I'd already done that beam action. Okay. Yeah. So, get rid of one of these. Yeah, get rid of her. That's fine. And put that one in. I don't know where I want things to go, so I'm just putting things now. Because, yeah, just because. All right. So that's that. Shuffle. So we do get to buy a card, though. And this is, I think, also, David, you know, there's a lot of text. I think this is where, like, why they say you should only play with, like, one captain, like, a lot of times. Because, like, to know their deck and to know what, like, other things, like, so for him, or those strategy guys you mentioned, for Sisko, you really want to go out, get locations, and, you know, get these up, right? And I need to have 4 ships deployed. Ooh. So I need more ships. I've got 1, 2, because I have I've got 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more ship. So maybe I just buy the ship. Is there a ship in here? No, I do not have a ship. I do have a location, though. It takes 14 or 4. Play, take control. Control, you can find a ship. Reaction, after putting a ship into play, free play a person. Ooh, I kind of like that. Well, there's Doctor, but he's my development. Okay, I knew there was a Doctor. There's always a Doctor. But he was my development. I couldn't pull from the development. And we do have Worf. Gain supply, resupply, gain 1. I think we'll go location, because that's for my in-game scoring. I need this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need this for in-game scoring. So, oh, also I should have discarded cards. I could discard as many cards as I wanted. So, should have discarded those too. Because otherwise, how am I drawing cards? I already had 5 in hand. Alright, so cool. 3, 4, 5. Alright. And now, control, no control. Resupply, well, resupply first. Again, 2. I don't know if this counts as extra points at the end of the game or not, but it's getting kind of crazy. So that is a Starfleet. So we want to get this location into play. I'm running out of room. I'm not using these, so just tall shoot over there. Put location into play. Deploy this location. Control, you can find a ship. Found a ship. Reaction, after putting a ship into play. Free play a person. So we'll put this into play. Requires 5. We have that. Deploy this ship. All right. Oh, we need, what do we need for here? We need Shady and Anomaly. Oh, I need to get her because I need Shady. So I need my ally card to come back up. We'll do this one. It's got an in-game scoring thing. Deploy this ship. You may send a... deploy this ship. You may... Oh, sorry. This doesn't go out. You may send a away team to a location, ignoring the opponent's ship. All right. That was 2. Here, after putting a ship into play, free play a person. So we're going to free play, duplicate a play operation of a person or cargo. All right, so we're going to spin 2 to gain 1. And then I can scan for a Klingon or Starfleet. So let's scan for a... Well, he is Klingon. We could bring him in, but he's not Starfleet. He's not... He is Ambassador, though. We needed Ambassador for that other card. Yeah, we're going to get him. So scan. We're going to put him on top. Because we need him for that stupid card that we've got. Those anomalies lose us... Or not the anomaly. These lose us points. Right. So I need to have 4... I need to have all 4 of my things in play to finish my call for arms. So... All right, so we can spend 1 to warp this ship. Right. And then go ahead and do our Rio. Deploy this ship. Oh, the problem is if I deploy that, then that's gonna... No. I don't want to warp. I don't want to warp. No. Let us... I don't want to warp these, because if I take control... I read something about he has 3 ships in his deck, but has to get a 4th ship from elsewhere. Oh, yeah. So I did. I got an Enterprise. So, yeah. So I have the Enterprise in my deck. So there are cards that'll say gain a ship. So I gain the Enterprise. Yeah. So I gained the Enterprise. Problem is, it's at the very bottom. So I need to find that. I need to get that other Enterprise, and it's at the very bottom. That blows. Because I just saw that. So I need something that'll let me find the ship. I don't think I have anything that lets me find the ship. Because I have to have 4 in play for me to do my mission. If you don't complete your mission, you lose as well. So you have to be able to complete your mission. So now I think I need to start drawing cards. So maybe for my last action, I use Sisko to beam somebody. Reaction after putting we did that. Reaction after logging a card, gain 1. I logged a card recently, but I don't for the life of me can't remember. But I probably didn't do that. Activation, log a person to gain 2 latinum. Reaction after putting a scientist into play, gain. Oh wow, yeah. There's a lot of things to remember. Like every single one of my locations has a reaction on it. So you have to like, okay, did I play this card? What's the reaction? Did I play this card? What's the reaction? It's a lot to. That's why it's heavy, David, is because there's just so much words, so much things you have to like, okay, I'm going to do this and then this and then this and this and this. So we go ahead and beam there. By beaming there, then we can go here. And that allows us to do, if you have a person here, draw a card. If you have 3+ total on 1 or more controlled locations, draw a card. I need to get through my deck. So now I'm just drawing as many cards as I can. Thought I had another draw. Oh. No, I don't want to just. I was debating if I wanted to log him or not. Yeah, well, I need the ambassador. What was I thinking? I need the ambassador. So I don't think I think all my draw guys were down here. Hang on, is Miles draw without a play? Oh, he is. Yeah, so we're going to get Miles back. So we're going to do that to bring Miles back. Then we're going to play this to draw 2 cards. And discard one of them. I really don't care which one. Well, no, here. She gains my resources. I gain 1 specialty track for each. Now I prefer this one. So we're going to discard her. And keep this one. Still didn't get me through my deck. What else can I draw? More draw? No more draw? No more draw. Okay. No more draw. I think that's it. So we are going to do cleanup. Draw a card. You may log an attack from your hand. I just keep getting rid of the people. Just in case I get that ship. I might not. All right. So, clean up, place glory, discard, and draw. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, resupply. 2 again. This one is the discard. It does not share. So we only get one. And yeah. All right. Oh, control. We don't control anything. All right. So we have our encounter. Send up to 3 to the same location, ignoring ships. And gain 1. Okay, we need 1 red, but I'm going to get that anyways with this. Right? That's going to get me 1 blue, yellow, red. Now again, I don't know the rules, but like considering I have so many, I don't know if I'm supposed to get 1 per, because the wording can be interpreted both ways. I've just been doing 1 of. I almost believe you're supposed to get as many as you have out there, because like I'm only at 7, and like how would you ever get to 15? So I believe I've been playing that wrong, but I'll have to look it up on BGG to be certain. So I need to get back through the rest of this deck. So 1, 2, we're just trying to get through the deck. Where's my other draw? Didn't I say I had 2 draws? Oh, the other draw was, I already got them back. So, Ambassador, you're not helping me as much as I thought you were going to. Oh no, I can scan for Starfleet. Oh, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. We'll play him. I was thinking I had to get to the bottom of the deck. I've only got 1 round left. So, we're going to play him and spend 2 to scan, which means we can get the USS Enterprise and put it on top. And then I just got to get that into play and I'll finish my goal. Oh, I thought I needed to have both yellow and red at 7. I've been trying to get both of those at 7 the whole time. Oh, I could have played this too, but I would have to take another incident. So we'll just play this to gain the 2. Again, I don't know if I get extra points for that, but that's fine. Play junker card, market. Free play an incident. No. Draw a card. Here we go. Draw a card. There we go. And then discard a card. We got 2 actions left. Discard that. Alright, we're going to play this. I don't know how you would do this as, like, remember how I had it set up originally, David? I had my guy over here, and I had the bot was going to be over here. Like, I don't know how that would have been possible. Me by myself has taken up most of my table. Like, I got maybe, I don't know, 16 inches that way, and I got maybe 24 inches that way. That's crazy, right? So basically 3 feet, I'm taking up, this is a 6-foot table, so I'm already taking up a 3 foot, this is like it's 3 foot right here, roughly. Crazy. All right, so we played him, we played our other ship. You may beam a card here. Basically just to get it out of my hands. Let me double check. I beamed earlier. I beamed from the staging area. I think I can beam from anywhere. I'm beaming. Oh. No, it's not a keyword there. Beaming. Enlist. Beam. You can take a card from your hand and place it underneath the ship. So I messed up earlier. You have to beam from your hand. Okay, well that's fine. So, I don't know if this does anything, but I'm going to beam it there anyways. Why not? Why not? Oh, I need to get my ship. USS Enterprise C. There we go. USS Enterprise C. There we go. Activation, spin 1 to warp. No. Discard a card to beam a card here. I only have 1 card. Dismiss this ship. No, we don't want to do that. All right. So we have all 4 ships out. I'm at 7 and 7. So I have completed my mission. There's my mission. I get enlist a development, reducing the cost by 1 shard. This is equal to this equals points here, so I'd be worth 7. Unless I can get that up in the last round. I might be able to. This one is equal to here, which is only 5. So this is guaranteed 7. I think we'll do this one. Reducing the cost by 1 for each star base I have. Oh. 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah. 3. So it reduces it by 3. So it's going to cost me 2. Boop. And it was... It goes to the top. When you enlist, it goes to the top of the card. Yeah, enlist. New card from the reserve to the top of your deck. Okay. So I have one more play. We will play there. We will go here, so we can take control of that. The reason I'm being able to take it with 2 is because of the virtual player always has 1 at each location. All right. Yeah, so we'll do that. I really wanted to get her and try to use the Odo combo, but that didn't work. All right, we'll just give her to her. Like that. Like that. All right, so this is the last round. Okay, so all right, so bump 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 bump. Look at all these beautiful ships I have. What am I missing? Drawing cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get to buy another card for points. All right. Oh, hang on. So this one, okay, so that makes sense with the beam then, because I beam from my hand. Okay. So he's 7 points. We're going to want him. So 3 and 3. 3 and 3. It doesn't matter to beam him now because it's not going to do anything. Because it would normally clog up your hands for the points, but now it doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we will go ahead. Oh, there we go. This is who I wanted. We're going to play him. Gain 1. Draw a card. You may free play the card. Play. Junk a card from the market. Free play an incident or a doctor. I did not get to my doctor. It says I can free play this incident. Attack. Recall a deployed ship. That's fine. If able. Force your opponent to recall. That's fine. If you have a creature in play, return this card. Do I have a creature? Alien. Creature's got this weird green symbol. I do not have a creature. Do not have a creature. Force your opponent to discard a card, draw 2 cards, discard 1 of them, deploy this card. Alright, so play. Draw 2 cards, discard 1 of them, and then deploy this card. Alright, this one. So, this card. We're going to play that. This makes this goes up, this goes up, this goes up. Again, I don't know if it's supposed to be going up by 1 or by as many that's out here. Because now, if I think about that, right, is that 1 card that's the number of points based on where these tracks are? I don't know. And there's a multiplier here too. Times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4. Oh, so maybe that's what the question mark is. That's right. Those cards are multipliers. Where'd it go? These cards are multiple. Well, where'd it go? Where'd that card go? With the question mark on it. Oh, here we go. The question mark cards, they're multipliers. So it's this number times, I think, 2. So it's like 7 times 2. So I think it's 14. We'll find out when we get to the scoring section. I have one more. Oh, yeah, I forgot to take control of this. Should have done that. Control, you can spend 2 to scan either for a weapon or a doctor. That's fine. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do it. All right. Now, I do not get to control again, so it does not behoove me to send anybody out there. So for my last action, what's going to get me something? Oh, I got that time travel. That was what I needed before. I don't think I have anything I can activate that will do anything, so we'll do this to draw 2 cards. Basically, I think the only thing I could do is go up on the tracks or get rid of one of these. Discard a card to return this card. Yeah, so we'll just get rid of the -2 points. That's fine. All right. We'll have to discard a card. That's fine. So we'll get rid of these -2 points. Unfortunately, I did not get rid of the rest of the -2 points. So, all right. Now we go to trigger the end of the game. So that is the end of the game. So we're going to see. I have no clue how to score points. How to score points. Scoring. This probably brought you a BMW Beamers. All the Beamers. Final scoring. Here we go. So, I need our pen. So, I don't know where to put this. All right. So you get one VP per glory. The 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 14 glory. All right. 1 BP for each token, away teamer ship token, you have on neutral locations. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Did not know that was a scoring thing. Sorry. Badoop. 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 Did not realize that was a thing. Otherwise, I would have done that. All right. So, that's 3. No away teams. I didn't have any way to do away teams, I don't think. Well, I had Sisko. Sisko could have put one out there. All right. I didn't know that was a scoring condition. That's fine. In-game operations on your in-play cards, usually your captain and controlled. Oh, the in-game. Okay. Score 1 for each controlled location. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8. And then in-game 1 for each of your anomaly cards. So I did get that 1 anomaly, so you should be good there. All right, you don't score, you score. You're minus score, you score. You don't score. All right, you score. Trying to get everything that scores now. You don't score. Already did the captain score. You don't score. You score. Score, not score. Score, not score. Basically, most of my cards don't score. All right. We're looking for anomaly. Two more -2s. All right. So anomaly is the little star-looking thing, right? For each anomaly. No, these are transcendent. Where's anomaly? Oh, anomaly. Here we go. It's a blue swirly. So 1 anomaly, 2 anomalies, 3 anomalies. So we've got three anomalies. And then +1 for each shady. I don't think I end up getting... That's one... Oh, hang on. This even counts as an anomaly itself, right? Oh, no, that's scientist. All right, so 1 shady. 1... I didn't get that girl. I was trying to get her for the shady. 1... It's just the 1? Yeah, I guess 1. That's +1. And then 2 for each weapon beamed here. Oh, dang it. I didn't beam any weapons there. So, oh well. All right, so that's that. And then the next one is your plus and minus for your cards. Collecting your cards. Once you scored your in-game conditions, you can pick up and collect all your cards. Easier counting is nothing. We'll take care of the cards. Unused in-game operations. Wildcard traits do not count as any other trait when scoring. All right, so now we sum. So 3, 4. I don't know how those score yet. 7, 13, 16. Don't know how that scores yet. 16. 23, 26, 27. Nothing. 28. 33, 35, 36. All right, so we're at 36 before these question mark ones. And then we have -2, 4, 6. So that puts me at 30. I gotta figure out how these score. All right, here we go. Asterisk VPs. No, these aren't asterisk VPs. These are question mark VPs. All right. For each specialty track, the highest reach multiplier, not step, multiplied by the number of cards with the matching focus icon. So that's the multiplier value. Multiply the number of cards, with that icon. Oh, okay, whoops, we still need this then. So. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Well, that's where Wesley comes in, clutch. Okay. So, for this one, for the yellow, I got 2 of those. I have 1, 2, 3 times 3 is 9, so it's 9 and 9. So that's 18 for those. For the blue, I have one. Or no, is it time zone at the bottom? For each specialty track, the highest reached multiplier value, okay, multiply by the number of cards with the matching focus icon. Oh, the focus icon at the bottom. Sorry. So it is just that one at the bottom. All right. So that's not 18. I need to look in the bottom corner because that's the focus. It looks like it's only the ones with the question marks. Okay. So the question mark ones add together to multiply by this. All right. So 2 times 1. So that's 2. We didn't get this one more. I needed that at 8. So 2 times 3, 6. And then yellow is 3 times 2, 6. That's 30, 42, 44. Oh, I could have done down here. That's 44. So 8, 9, 12. So 4, 7, 8, 9, 3, 1, 4, 5, 63? That seems low. 63. What is the... Not that one. What does this one say about 63? I probably did that wrong. 63. Nope. Score as usual. If you scored 70, you understand how to play Captain's Chair. It's either I don't know how to play or I did my scoring wrong. I don't believe I did my scoring wrong. I don't believe I did my scoring wrong. Again, now I now that I think about it, that what I could have done in my scoring being incorrect is how these tracks move up. Because if it was for every single one I had in play, every single time I played that card, then I probably would have been at like either the ×5s or even the ×7, right? So let's say I'd gotten to the end, then my blue would have been 7, and then the yellow was what, 3? No, 2. 2 times 6, that'd be 12. And then if the red, oh no, the red was the one. So red would be 6, and then blue would be 7 times 3 would be 21, right? So that would be, what was it before? 2, 6, 6 to 12, 13, 14. So that would have been 5. That would have been another 26 points. That would put me at 89. That seems more accurate. So I'm thinking that card, the way it's worded was weird, but I think that card was saying that each track you move up 1 for the different icons that you have for each of the different icons, not like for one icon. Because otherwise, what would be the point of giving, now that I think about it, what would be the point of Wesley having both, right? Twice wild. That means he counts technically as 2 blue, 2 yellow, and 2 red. So when you're increasing things, it would have to relate to that. So I probably did do that wrong, which means I probably would have been a little bit higher in the score. All right. Well, there we go. That was a not really a good how to play tutorial play. That was just me trying to figure out how to play it. So that's how it would be if I was playing offline anyways. I kind of have a better understanding. I don't know if I could even come close to doing solo on this. Like, not because I don't know if I could do solo. I don't know if I could fit it on my table, man. Like, because you're still... I guess the only thing with the solo bot, he doesn't put that many cards into play, if I remember correctly. When he controls, he just activates the card, if I'm not mistaken, right? I don't think he keeps them in control, keeps them into play. I can't remember. Like I said, I'll have to read that again before I play it again. But this is definitely, because this was 2.5 hours to do this, is definitely a nighttime game, definitely not a lunch break game. I do have to play it a couple more times, definitely, because unfortunately, this is a game that I've got the expansions on the way, and I've never played it because I'm a glutton. That and I knew how hard it was to get this game if you didn't pre-order it. So I kind of was like, I got to kind of pre-order it. Plus you get the promo cards, you know. I mean, you get somebody OP like Wesley Crusher here. All right. We are going to be playing another little heavy game tonight, so I do have several hours to try to learn how to play that one properly. If not, well, we're doing it for fun, right? We're doing it for all fun. We're doing it all for charity. We're doing it all for a good time. So, of course, if you want to support Extra Life and support what we're doing here, make sure you click the link down below or the link in chat to make a donation to Extra Life. You can donate just to donate. We have some angel donors, I think was the word I was trying to look for last night too, David. I don't know why, it was late. That has donated $250, or you can, you know, donate to get one of the incentives. We have Culling for Charity, Culling Games. We also have a giveaway going on till the end of April. If we can get at least $50 more before tonight's stream ends, then we will add one more game. Right now it's sitting at 7 games that you get to pick from our collection. And there are games, whoever wins, I will give them a link to our collection, or at least my BGG page. They can check my collection. And within reason, I would probably give up some of those games. You need to make sure that I have either not played it, so then we can discuss it, or that if I have played it, I've got it rated less than a 7. I guess that's the caveat. But of course, that would be discussed with whoever wins. So again, you want to enter, go down, donate, choose one of the incentive options to get as many entries as you want to get. Sure you don't want to find a simpler game to end the day with. I could. Probably should. I might. Let me see. Let's see what I want to play. I'll see what I want to play. I'll throw it up. I've got plenty of time to change the thumbnail out and all that jazz. Yeah, we can play this. No. The thing is, I want to keep it like the you know, if I want to keep it with like the sci-fi theme. I could do if I want to play deck building. I was going to play Star Realms earlier today, but I didn't. I didn't play Star Realms. I played something else. See how robust your brain is. And so this is the thing, and a lot of people don't know this. Board games are very good for your brain, for your mind, right? It helps with dementia. Not to say that it helps with memory or helps it, but it helps a lot with dementia. Doing puzzly things and having to figure things out keeps your brain active. And my grandmother, she suffered from dementia in her later years. My mom wants to say my dad is starting to show signs. And there's one thing, if I have one claim to myself, well, caveat now, my one claim to myself is Lucita, and she is very smart. And that's the one thing I say for me is my intelligence is really the thing that, I don't want to say defines me, but it's been me, right? I was the smart kid compared to my siblings. I'm usually the first person to understand something, get something. You put anything in front of me except for language, Spanish, I will eventually figure it out. It just takes me a minute, right? Compared to other people. So, dementia is probably my biggest fear. Of course, growing up was always like, dying. I think that's a lot of people's, but now it's getting dementia. A variety of activities help. Yeah, my dad's reading a lot now. I think that helps too. Puzzles I've heard really helps too, because you again, it's that analytical part of your mind of having to see patterns and figure things out and combine them and make them work. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I don't know, David. I do have a game. I was gonna maybe give away here, and I didn't. But I could play one more time. If we wanted to keep it Star Trek, I do have Super Skill Pinball, Star Trek, games, diet, exercise, yeah. Healthy life choices. Yeah. I do have that Super Skill Pinball. I do have Unstoppable down there. I've only played that once. I do have Star Realms. I'm trying to keep it spacey. I do have some weird little games. I have this one called Alien Pet Shop, and I have one called Last Resort. They're both lighter games, but I would have to read the rules on them. But there are games that I wanted to play before deciding if we wanted to call them or not. They were just Kickstarter games that I backed just for the heck of it, you know, back when Kickstarter games were still like $30 and you just back one to back it versus that same $30 game now being $60. Anyway, guys, I digress. I'm going to get going, eat some dinner. This actually went longer than I thought it was going to as well. I didn't think this would go 3 hours. Did we start at 3? Yeah, I started at 3. Yeah, I've lost track of time. I've lost it. Oh, well, if you want to see more of this content, whether it's this good or bad, I can't ever tell you. But if you can like, subscribe, bell notification, I greatly appreciate it. It was about 3:15 when we finally started. Yeah. Just do that YouTube stuff, all that YouTube stuff. YouTube does not recommend my channel to enough board game channels because, unfortunately, I didn't start as a board game channel. So those original 1,000-ish subscribers are actually hurting the channel. So if I can get 1,000 board gamers, maybe the channel can correct itself and we can make more money for extra life. Because that's really the only reason I do this. I mean, besides to play the games, is to hopefully raise awareness and raise money for Extra Life. Either way, guys, until next time. Peace.